It's 7:14. I don't know if you've been out trying to buy a house lately, but it is competitive out there. I mean, you go home to say you're going to sleep on it overnight, and you get up in the morning, and the house you were interested in is in escrow. So it's a good idea to do a couple of things to make yourself more competitive in the marketplace. And Kathleen Funk-Linton is here to talk a little bit more about that. You're a realtor with Coldwell Banker. What's one of the first things you can do to be more competitive out there as a buyer?
You need to make yourself, position yourself as strongly as you possibly can, Dan. And so we recommend that instead of just getting pre-qualified, you get a pre-approval from your lender.
What's the difference between pre-qual and pre-approval?
A pre-qual, you may be on the phone or you talk to a lender in person. You say, this is how much I make, this is what I owe, and they say, oh, you're probably qualified for about X. A pre-approval, you bring in your W-2s, your pay stubs, you let them pull your credit, and they actually analyze you as a borrower and say you're pre-approved for this amount. Makes you much stronger when you're presenting an offer that you can say I've been pre-approved as opposed to just pre-qualified.
And that lasts for a while? You can hold on to that for a while?
A pre-approval lasts for about 90 days, as does a pre-qual, unless your situation changes financially.
Okay, so, yeah. Let's talk about down payments. I mean, having the cash for the down payment, how do you want to present that? Or how does it help you get stronger with that buyer position?
If you have a contingency to get your cash, maybe you have to sell another property before you can cash out, or you have to get a HELOC, get a home loan on your
home equity
loan,
okay,
yes.
Right,
in order to get the cash, makes you a weaker borrower, a weaker buyer, because you may or may not be able to get those funds. So better to lift the contingency out of the contract.
And are you still talking like 20% cash down payment to have, or what should you have in the bank ready to go?
A conventional buyer will need 20% down. There are still some VA buyers that can get 100%. USDA has some programs that are 3 to 5% down, but 20 is the norm for a conventional.
Okay, I wanted to show a property that you have listed.
Sure.
I mean, and let's take a look at the pictures there. This is on you pronounce the street for me.
La'ulau Street.
Okay.
We'll just say it's in the Arbors in Eva Beach.
Okay, all right.
Which is a townhome community. It's a great unit. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Really been nicely upgraded.
And what are you selling this for? What's the list price?
It's listed for $365. And you'll find, Dan, that properties are going at or above asking now too, so it's very accelerated.
Yeah, competitive out there. So great advice from Kathleen on how to get qualified, how to get competitive out there as a buyer in this very interesting real estate market. Kathleen Funk-Linton from Coldwell Banker, thanks for being with us
thanks,
and helping us get in the real estate of mind.